Gallup for the touchdown. Flag is down back in the secondary. We'll see if the play stands. What a game for Michael Gallup. That sure is. And in with Latimer playing inside technique. That's a great job. A lot of young receivers that can learn watching him and how he was able to release and run that route with an inside leverage corner. And yet he pushes up and is able to come across his face, got the pass interference penalty on him, but it didn't matter.
At Verizon, we keep companies ready for what's next.
We weave security into their business,
virtualize their operations,
and keep them ready for the next big opportunity,
like 5G.
When it comes to digital transformation,
Verizon keeps business ready.
And that's not the NFL on a weekly basis. Third down and 2. Prescott gets it, still rolling. Stiff arms to tackler. And that has inspired the crowd. Has just added to its lead over the Giants. Prescott, Gallup. How did he stay on his feet? Gallup, end zone, touchdown.
All right, guys. I don't know whether to be I don't know whether to be happy or sad. I guess I am a little sad that our season is over with once again. 8-8. Wow. Deja vu every year. Deja vu. It's the same thing, same record pretty much almost. Yeah, it is over. Let me get my other guys in here. Yeah, it's over. So now we have to look forward to next season. Got to look forward to next season. We don't know what the Cowboys are going to do. We have no clue. We all know what they should do, but are they going to do what we want them and need them to do? Who knows? Another blowout. Cowboys 47-16 over the suffering Washington Redskins. I guess I can go over stats. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I feel like I have to kind of finish off the season, our regular season, right? Dak Prescott, 23 for 33, 303 yards, 4 touchdowns. Wow, I think he was 2 yards away from the league record, passing league record, team league record. They were trying to get him out there, but we couldn't get the ball back, whatever. It didn't matter. I don't think Dak Prescott cared about that anyway. Ezekiel Elliott, 18 attempts for 122 yards, 1 touchdown, 6.8 average. Pollard had 60. Wow, I didn't think he had that much, 14 attempts. Michael Gallup, wow, I think he was the player of the game offensively. 5 receptions, 98 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Gallup made some amazing catches. Coop, 4 receptions, 92 yards, no touchdowns at all, but 5 targets. Coop had a good game pretty much too. But it really doesn't matter. I'm just going over the stats right now. Now we got to start looking forward to the offseason. Obviously, the Eagles won. They blew out the Giants 34-17, I think. So congratulations to the Eagles for making it to the wild card. I mean, to the winning the NFC East and making it to the playoffs. They wanted it more than we did. It's a little too late for the Dallas Cowboys. These games like the game tonight, it was one of those games where it just didn't matter. I mean, we played like this. Where was this? Like everybody in the comment section, or like every other Dallas Cowboy fan is wondering, where was this last week when we needed it? We needed this. We needed this type of play last week. The Eagles, shouts out to them because they were able to, despite all the injuries and everything they had, they were still able to, persevere and overcome all that and win games when it mattered, even though it's against us and against the suffering Giants, but they still did the job. So we struggled this year. We were inconsistent. No discipline, lack of discipline. You see all the penalties we had in the first half. We really didn't get into a rhythm until the second half. So I think I'm kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm kind of relieved because playing like this, which ended up being a blowout, you know what I'm saying? But it's the Redskins, for God's sake. God bless them, but they're horrible. We were supposed to do what we did tonight against those guys. We've been suffering all season long, back and forth, really inconsistent. A lot of fundamental things that we needed to work on and didn't. Same mistakes, same penalties, all season long. And players not being held accountable, for mistakes and actions and things like that. Those are the things that stopped us from getting to the playoffs. It's not just one guy. Everybody wants to blame one guy. It's not just one guy. When you're inconsistent, when players aren't being held accountable, when you're making fundamental mistakes, and when you can't beat teams over 500, we only had beat one team, and that was the Rams a couple of weeks ago. Don't know what happened to that team either, but that's poor execution, and it's mainly coaching as well. So this was a team. This loss of season, the way this season went, it was all team. It was a team loss for this season. I'm talking about all the way front office down to the water boy. It was a team loss, and we deserved every bit of it. So good luck to all the teams that made it to the playoffs. Once again, Dallas Cowboy Nation or Cowboy fans or whatever, we're on the outside looking in. Last year we made it to the divisional round, but the Rams kicked our asses and they sent us home. When are we going to get over that hump? When is Jerry going to realize what his method is not working? It's not working. I didn't get a couple of people said, "Oh, Jerry's up in the press box. He's mad. Jerry's upset. Why? Why are you upset? You've created this. You shouldn't be mad. You're getting your billions of dollars. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get on your helicopter and go home. Even the players, they're going to get their checks and, they're going to get their million endorsements and all that stuff. They're okay. It's the fans. It's us that's hurting. You get what I'm saying? And it hurts us. We got more fire and desire than the team does. But I don't know why he's mad, because this is something that you did. This is something that you've been doing since Jimmy Johnson. So it's been 25 years of Jerry's method. It's been 25 years of puppet master. It's been 25 years of mediocrity, and 10 years of Jason Garrett, wasted time. A lot of wasted talent running through here, man. I can go down the list. Romo, DeMarcus Ware, DeMarco Murray, Jason Witten. A lot of wasted talent, man. Des Bryant, guys like that, man. That have put their bodies on the line, for Jerry Jones, and this is what we get in return, So, it is what it is, man. You said this year's was the worst. It felt like it was. Yeah, I think it was pretty bad because we couldn't really beat a team over 500, and we were losing to teams that, like the Jets. The Jets haven't had a win all season. Then they played us and they blew us out. It's just like, what the hell, So I think that's why this season really was a disappointment, because it was the way we were losing games. All the mistakes, all the back-to-back mistakes that we were making was just, man. It was the way we were losing games this season. I'm trying to get my other guys in here. Jared Griffin, what's up, man? Oh yeah, it's time for a start over for sure. You're exactly right, big dog. I Willie Lude is in the house. Oh, I got my good people in here, man. Oh, Jonathan Hines, appreciate the super chat, man. I got to give you props. Love your content. Yeah, go Birds. Hey, good, congratulations, man. I see you're an Eagles fan, man. Hey, y'all go do the damn thing, man. We damn sure didn't want it. So, congratulations, y'all did what y'all was supposed to do when it mattered. Regardless if you limping into the playoffs, you got there. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all do the thing, man. Good luck, whatever. That's pretty much all I can really say as a Cowboy fan. But, yeah, man, they might lose first round. Who knows? But I think the Eagles fan base, God bless them. But a lot of them, not all of them, because you got some Eagle fans that are okay out there. I think they were more concerned about beating and getting ahead of us than they know they're not going to get far. I think they're more concerned out. They're more concerned out of beating the Cowboys, outdoing the Cowboys. So that was all they cared about. That's all their fan base cares about. But good luck, man. There's some tough teams in playoffs, and they waiting on you. So y'all make sure y'all don't be, don't come in half stepping. But like I was saying, man, another failed year by the Cowboys. It's almost, I'm almost kind of used to it. I'm not. This isn't a rant by far. This team doesn't deserve a rant. I've ranted enough throughout the whole season. So I don't have to get loud and all that stuff. But the outcome speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. I really don't have to even say anything. Another super chat, James. Appreciate it, man. Panthers fan. I heard a close friend that Ron Rivera will not coach in Dallas because of Jerry Jones. Yeah, I kind of want Ron Rivera here. I need somebody a little younger and a little bit more, innovative. That's the word I'm looking for. Innovative. Ron Rivera. If he couldn't do nothing with the Panthers, why bring him here? I don't know. But I just want a new coach in here that's going to bring fire, bring charisma. The players are being afraid. We need to make players uncomfortable. Mike, appreciate the super chat, man. We need to make players uncomfortable to lose, and players are not uncomfortable. You got guys. I was watching this game. I'm gonna bring my guys in a minute. I see them patiently waiting. Appreciate it, guys. You got guys. We're losing this game. We're winning this game, and we have no chance to get to the playoffs. And they're on the sidelines laughing and celebrating and swiping and all that stuff. And I'm like, guys, we're not going to the playoffs. What do you? It's just we need to bring somebody in here that makes it so, just kind of like Jimmy Johnson did back in the day. I'm not saying that it's going to happen because I know Jerry Jones. I know what he's comfortable with. And I know what he's not comfortable with. But they need somebody kind of close to bring somebody in here that's afraid of failing, afraid of losing. And that's the problem in Dallas. These players aren't afraid. Like, they're going to go to the locker room. They got smiles on them face. Oh, we won 40-something or something. We beat the Red. Who gives a fuck? We're not going to the playoffs. This is it. We're done. Y'all probably don't. They probably don't care because, like I said earlier, they're getting on a helicopter and going home, or they're getting in their Lamborghinis and Bentleys and stuff like that, and going home to their mansions. And us diehard fans that want this team to succeed, it's hurting us more than them. You get what I'm saying? So that's the business part of it that kind of sucks. But they need to bring somebody here that's a real leader. All these puppet dance guys, man. We don't need a college coach because you only bring a college coach in. Back in the day, it was cool to bring Jimmy Johnson in. People say, oh, well, they brought Jimmy Johnson in. He won a national championship with the Miami Hurricanes. He was a college coach. That was different. We were in a rebuild process then. We were rebuilding, starting from scratch. We still got I hate to say this, but it's true. We still got some aces in the cards here, on this team. And I think with a new leadership, new parents, coming into play, whether it's, new head coach, new defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator, whatever, I think it will kind of revamp the guys that are struggling, because somebody else can come in here and show you something different. You'll be like, oh shit, that's cool. Have you ever had a conversation with an old school cat and they tell you something, you be like, you think you know it all, especially young folk, they think they know everything. And you talk to an old school cat and you be like, damn, that's so true. I never thought about it that way. So you just never know. Somebody else might come in here and clean up Dak's mistakes, clean up Amari Cooper's drops, get, a new training staff, get these players healed up, properly. You just, never know, what I'm saying? But that's just my 2 cents on that. I just think that we just need a clean slate, not rebuilding clean slate, but We just need somebody young and innovative, because that's what we're seeing now. A younger, creative mind, not somebody really stuck in their ways and like Marinelli. It's Tampa 2, Tampa 2, Tampa 2. I don't care if it's not working. I don't care if they're finding holes in it. I don't care if the cover 2 doesn't work. I don't care if cover 3 doesn't. We're going to run it, and it's going to eventually work. And by the time it works, it's over with. Game over. We lost. We don't need that anymore. We need somebody to be like, oh, shit, you know what? They getting hip to the game, guys. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's disguise our blitzes so we can shoot the right gaps and catch them off guard. We need somebody that can go, just like we analyze things, fifth quarter, football news, my Cowboys family, game by game, play by play. We need somebody to come in here play by play and to be like, okay, we're doing this, we're doing that. Oh, we got to switch. They getting used to what we're doing. Let's switch it up during the game, not after the game, after we done lost. I'm talking about during the game. That's what we need. And we need somebody, if somebody fuck up, I need spit. I need coaches spitting in their faces, grabbing their face masks. Be afraid to fuck up. Make them so uncomfortable to lose. That's what we need here. My Cowboys family is in the house. The roundtable crew is in the house. Fifth quarter Cowboys. That's about football news. Whichever one of y'all want to go first, be my guest. But I done ran my mouth long enough. So whoever want to go first, y'all jump in and take over the show, man.
Yeah, I'll go first, man. 'Cause I ain't gonna be long, man. I'll say this, man. I just can't put 100% blame on Jason Garrett. These players sucked this year too. They weren't good. They was just the only thing about Garrett that it's been a long time of him being this type of guy. So it's not just about him what he did this season. It's just over a period of time. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the same thing. We have a good season, bad season, good season, bad season. It's just not consistent enough. But Garrett himself has made decent calls this year and put the players in position to win games, and they've just dropped balls like star players, star quality players that want to get paid, drop ball. There was time where the defense looked like they weren't even top 50. You know, top wide receiver Mark Cooper want to get paid, he dropping balls. Michael Gallup, just time Mark Cooper felt like he wasn't there. Zeke, Garrett Brown. We was in week 7. Garrett Brown says Zeke was still knocking out Russ in week 7. That's what happened when this game is about money to you and not the sport. You take your ass down to Cabo, the same place your owner told you to go to let everything cool over when you was accused of domestic violence, when he had your damn back and paid all your lawyer fees. And then you came back and your shit didn't kick in until it was too damn late. You know, a lot of people don't necessarily agree when I talk about the line, but something got to happen. Our best offensive lineman this year was Lyle Collins. In my opinion, Lyle Collins was the only guy that got paid by Jerry Jones and showed up the whole season. Couple holding calls here and there, but for the most part, he hasn't. You know what I'm saying? Zach Marr was getting beat mostly all year. Travis Freddy, you know, his first year back, it wasn't good. Everybody was happy. I'm happy because he's back too, but it really wasn't a good year for him. You know, Tyron Smith, we're going to get those missed games. And, you know, hell, Connor Williams, he can't even play a full damn season. You know, the McGovern cat, he injured. I mean, Joe Looney stunk it up out there at guard. I mean, it's just Cam Fleming he on the ground, Dak falling back over him, and just a blunder, man. We got over 20, we got 20 plus free agents. You got to do some shaking up on this team on both sides of the ball. Because, like, again, this whole season was not just on Jason Garrett, man. These players stunk it up too. They stunk it up bad. They've been in position to win so many times and dropped so many balls. Dak overthrowing, underthrowing. Last week, Dak blew us on 2 touchdowns. Michael Gallup and Tavon, we could have won the game. So I'm not just going to blame Garrett. You know what I'm saying? Garrett just has been here too long. I just don't think Garrett can do what it takes to get these type of guys to be where they need to be mentally, not just just mentally, man. I'm sorry. I'm Jalen Swift. I'm Jalen Smith. I don't have one swipe in me today. I'm not. I just couldn't, man. I just wouldn't be up to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. We got beat by the Jets. We was getting killed by the Jets. He made a tackle and did the swipe. Like, why are you swiping for, dude? Like, the mentality of this team, they want to show up to work, do a little thing here and there, repost it on their Instagram, get likes and stuff. Because when they have a bad game, you don't hear from them for 3-4 days. When they have a good game, if they make one good play, they put it on their Instagram for likes. So I don't know. This team doesn't have a winning mentality, man. This ain't the, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to prove nothing. They just, it's Instagram. It's just a new era of football, man. And I think it can be changed with the right guys around. You know, the Browns just fired Freddie Kitchens, by the way, their head coach. But just overall, this team needs an overhaul, man. Coaches, not just Garrett, dude. Special team coach, get him the fuck out of here, man. I know people like the linebackers coach. I don't. Get him the fuck out of here, too. I don't like him because Jalen Smith is way too talented, and he still sometimes just shoots the wrong hole. He just shoots the wrong gap, or he over pursues and tackling. Like, get him the fuck out of here. I wouldn't be upset if Christian Shard is gone. I'm just over all of it. It's just so much that happened this year that could have been avoided. Like, dude, honestly, bro, we supposed to be 13-3 or 12-4. Like, seriously, with the talent and the ways we could have won, we have game situations where Garrett just didn't get the job done. Bad calling, like tonight on that 3rd and 1 where he tried to throw it and that got sacked. Why? Like even Troy said, why are you getting cute on 3rd and 1? What are you doing? Zeke just broke for one of the biggest touchdown runs since his rookie year. And now we hear you want to throw I mean, you know, but like I say, it's not all on him, man. These players, dude. The quarterback stunk it up a lot. Defense, everybody stunk it up, man. And if you're going to invest in your players, then you got to put a coach around them that know what to do with the guys. And, you know, Jason Garrett, he'll have another job. He'll be okay. He's made a lot of money with the Dallas Cowboys, but it's not just about him. It's just in the overall, everything. This organization it's just not it right now. This is Jerry Jones' bed, and he's laying in it, and he's pouting about it, but you made it, man. So you do what you got to do to fix it.
All right. Well, thank you, 1980, the 5th quarter Cowboys, my Cowboys family. It's been an awesome year. Got 8 months. 8 long months till we see helmets on players again with the star on it.
Wow.
Thank you, Cowboy Nation, for following us for this entire year of the roundtable. I think this was probably the best year for us as people trying to bring content out to you guys. Obviously, it was a horrible year for the Cowboys. But thank you guys for following us. I mean, showing up every Saturday when we're available to do roundtables and keeping up on everybody's content and stuff. It's been fun. It's been real fun. But it's going to take more than a year to clean this mess up. Over 20 free agents. The new coach, they got to hire somebody like 1980 said, with NFL experience that has handled this type of turnover. Because this roster is going to be turnover. We just probably seen Byron Jones last game last year. Cheeto's probably not going to get signed again, so there goes all your corners. Obviously, you need a free safety. Jeff Heath probably won't be here unless they sign him for a special teammates type deal, which I doubt. But he'll probably be a high commodity somewhere else. Offense, Randall Cobbs, this was his last year. Jason Witten, Sean Lee, all these guys. It's going to be a whole new 2020 roster for the Cowboys. And, I hope they don't, dip in free agency with the bottom tier. I hope they're pretty active this year in free agency because we're going to need it. There's too many holes here on this team, and you need all your draft picks. You need all your free agent cap space that you got right now. And let's go Cowboys. Again, thank you, Cowboy Nation. Thank you to all the trolls. It's been one hell of a year, 2019. Can kiss my ass goodbye.
Appreciate that football news in 5th quarter. My Cowboys family is in the house. Guys, this is it. 8-8, another year. How do y'all feel? Be careful what you say. You might hurt some feelings now, even from your own Cowboy fans. So Be careful.
Well,
yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, disappointment. That's it. Just disappointment. Not much to say. I think it's kind of interesting that Jason Garrett was asked by Todd Archer about his future. Jason Garrett said, quote, just had a hell of a day with our football team. He said he wants to soak in the moment. So I think even Jason Garrett realizes that after 20 plus years of, being suckled by Jerry Jones.
Who said that? Who said that?
Garrett.
Jason Garrett said he wants to soak in the moment and enjoy
this win in the end, yes. Yeah,
exactly. So honestly, I think that's the point. He's been here long enough that he knows, like,
he wants to go. This
is the last time. Let me just enjoy my moment. I'm glad he's enjoying his moment because I'm not really enjoying mine. Just ready to move on. I'm already just frustrated, done. I hope that we can start to fix whatever the hell is wrong with this team. I hope that
coaching.
The thing is that I'm worried because we've talked a lot about the coaches. Some of the player issues that happen now, some of these players are still going to be here and some of those issues are still going to remain. And I feel like that's going to carry over from Jason Garrett. Like there might be players on the team right now with some bad blood or bad feelings between them, some frustration between them, that frustration might never quite go away because Jason Garrett ingrained it so deep inside of them.
Some guys will be gone that we don't know. But, if they're going to be here, some of them we expect. I know you said Cheeto, but he's still under contract for another season. So, we'll have to wait and see what happens with the guys, but it starts at the coaching, in my opinion.
Just honestly looking forward to see what direction the Dallas Cowboys do take it, just because, again, they've gone really offensive-minded for so long that right now I don't think the offense is as much of a problem as the questions on the defense, and I'm not sure what kind of coach can bring both of these sides together and on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, expected this, not surprised by this. We won the game. I said 44-17. I mean, whatever. It doesn't even matter because the Eagles, they won their game like they're supposed to. We left it in their hands, and this is the way the Garrett teams end up. Fourth 8-8 season for Jason Garrett. Another final week missing the playoffs of all 4 8-8 seasons, by the way. So we had a chance to make the playoffs all 4 of those years, 8-8, but we stayed an average team because we have an average or below average head coach. And the way we've seen this team it's kind of like the culmination of his entire career this season. Like Space Cowboys said that. And the way this game ended, it's like we won against third stringers. We won 44-16 in a closer game in the beginning than it really should have been. And the fact that he wants to soak in the moment and all this stuff, it's just like the priorities seem off. But again, I'm frustrated to see the team here that we were all love and represent, to have such a subpar average season when we have maybe not this much talent, but this much talent. You guys hear me? So it's not a big drop off from the overrated team we might have. The coaching makes a difference, and that takes us over the top, and that has failed us this year. Every close game, losses, and 8 losses. Every game we lose in a halftime, 8 losses. Every game we win at halftime, every game we won. So we're an average team because we have subpar coaching starting from the top. And yes, you can bring a coach in here that can shield Jerry Jones to an extent and still coach the damn players up. We did it with Bill Parcells. We did it with Jimmy Johnson. Whether Jerry Jones wanted that or not, it's irrelevant. These coaches can still balance that. You might get fired after 5 seasons. Who gives a damn? Because then you go out and make your money somewhere else and get yourself a Super Bowl for the Cowboys. That's the way I'm looking for the turning of this page of Jason Garrett. As we all said, we all got to be fired, got to go. But I'm not upset. I'm not upset because this season I feel after 10 years a relief. So people call us negative on our channel, but we've been negative, and we just be realistic. We're talking about real facts. That's all we care about. And even though we have that emotion, I know that 10 years of Garrett, and it's more than fiance's experience. 10 years of Garrett, it feels good to know that he's leaving this team, and that in the end is what we're going to celebrate for now, which is pitiful. This season is a disgrace because of that man primarily. And when the Eagles get bounced out of the playoffs, and they'll be one and done, and they get that 21st pick, I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off. Just for that, even if it's just a 5-minute moment, it's going to be a very happy 5 minutes. Fuck the Eagles. Go Cowboys.
Agreed. Now, real quick, for everybody, he actually had a question for us. Do you see any of the current coaches, position coaches, or like linebacker coach, whatever? Do you see any of the coaches surviving this, what we hope is going to be the coaching sweep, and actually staying here regardless of who we bring in? Because I feel like there's only 1 or 2 that stick out to me. Gary Brown still wants to be here. I think he'll be here, and I think that John Kitna, if he wants to be here, he'll be here.
Yeah.
So other than those two, I think everyone else is on the chopping block, no doubt, no question. What do you guys think?
It's hard to say right now. First, we need to get a new coach in here before we decide who's staying and who goes. I mean, right now, for the next 5 years at least, Jerry Jones has to pick a head coach.
Yep.
And I said this when we drafted Dak after we went 13-3 that first year, is if we don't win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott in his rookie year contract, we're doomed. And right now, this coach, I mean, before we decide any assistants, we need to bring in a head coach first.
Well, first of all, don't nobody go to sleep in hopes waking up just seeing Jason Garrett fired tomorrow. I mean, he's at the end of his contract, so you really can't fire the guy. He's just, he he'll be relieved of his duty when he is. I'm pretty sure they're not going to say a word, because they don't have a head coach in place yet. So you won't see a headline tomorrow. You won't see the word fired. He just probably won't get an extension. Nonetheless, it still will be a beautiful thing, in the event that Jason Garrett, is gone. They asked him a question. He said he want to be the Dallas Cowboys coach in 2020, but he don't know. He said we'll see when they asked him. So, but I mean, I'm with Football News on this one. One step at a time. You got to start there, man. You got to start at the top of the list. Jason Garrett. At this point, man, it is what it is. He just gotta. It's just his time is up. His time is up. The Cleveland Browns gave Freddie Kitchen his first year. They just fired him after 1 year. When you get the job done, you got to go, man. And Jerry Jones is just a little too late. So much damn talent is gone. I still say, in my opinion, this offensive line was unstoppable in 2014. They was good in Zeke rookie year. But 2014, oh my God. And I just don't think you'll never see that again when it comes to the offensive line of the Dallas Cowboys. And it's just unfortunate, man. So much good talent just gone. Jerry Jones being stubborn with the offense, with Lanahan and Jason Garrett, and I tell you what name you can throw in there with Jason Garrett. I said one at a time, but you got to throw Rob Marinelli name it. He got to go. Rob Marinelli has to go. But other than that, let's handle the head coaching thing one step at a time. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree. There's no question about Garrett. Garrett doesn't want to come back anyway. That's why he was in pretty much all season. He was in I don't give a damn mode. You could tell by his facial expressions on the sideline. He didn't care anymore. He just going with the motions, Just like fifth quarter Cowboys just brought up, a lot of time has been wasted. I brought up earlier before I brought the guys on. Jerry Jones was in his press box, mad. I'm like, what you mad for? You created this. I mean, this is your doing. This is on your watch. Obviously, it's your team. You don't know what you're doing. You haven't been. You didn't know what you were doing when Jimmy Johnson was here. That's why we won 3 Super Bowls. We won those 3 Super Bowls because Jimmy Johnson wouldn't allow him to, but he was still trying to, I know, I was responsible for this. And, if we would have ran that play, we probably would have. Jimmy Johnson said, hey, man, I got this, man. Don't. And so that's the problem. I mean, who knows? We're always going to have a problem with him. The guy, whoever they bring in, I'm really anxious to see how, because like these guys say, one at a time. You got to bring the head coach in first. And it's supposed to be, this is how it's supposed to go down. When you bring a head coach in, it's supposed to be like, hey, I don't need this guy. Hey, fire that guy. Get this guy out of here. Like Michael Irvin got that list. I got my list. He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be here. That's how it's supposed to be. But it's not going to be like that because Jerry Jones won't allow it. And that's the scary part about it. You get what I'm saying? That's the scary part about this league, is that Jerry Jones is obviously, we all know this. He's the problem, and he's always going to be a problem. You don't know what you're doing. If that was the case, won't you suit up, put some pads on? Won't you, try to put a headset on and get a clipboard and try to coach a team since you want to coach so bad? You get what I'm saying? So, but it's just it's time, and Garrett knows it's time. It's been time years ago. And like everybody's on this panel has brought up, wasted talent. A lot of guys get in here and, put their heart and souls into this game thinking they're going to, win a championship and, rack up all these numbers and these stats. And, Jason Witten is going to go in the Hall of Fame, but it don't seem like it because, look, we haven't won a Super Bowl with him. It's just sad, man. It's really sad. And it's unfortunate that we are, once again, deja vu going through this all over again. But we got a long offseason, too. It takes forever for football season to come back around. So now we got to watch the playoffs and everything without the Cowboys in there. And I'm okay with that because we all kind of knew that this was going to happen. And, like I say, we analyze and critique game by game, play by play. We're not on here to please anybody. We're not on here to make you happy and, we're going to say the right things all the time. Yeah, no, that's not the way it goes here. Look how far that got you. It didn't do any good. We're at home now, sitting on the couch. So looking for the best things out of Cowboy fans, to say the right things there, it's not going to get you anywhere. But anyway, that's just it is what it is, man. We got off season now. Now they got to start analyzing. We got Black Monday coming up. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? We don't know. We just got to sit back and wait. We all know what we want to happen. Yeah. Oh, of course. We want this guy gone, that guy gone, get this guy out of here. But they're not going to do that. Too much pride. They're not going to do it. Unfortunately, they're not going to do it. I'd be surprised if they did. I'd really be surprised if they just cleaned house and, brought in a whole new coaching staff. But and the players get the blame too, like fifth quarter brought up, poor execution. You get your child ready to go off to college and you expect them to go in the classroom in front of the professor and perform and, execute in the classroom. It's their job. I can't do nothing for you no more. I send you out there with your wings. You got to fly. So, but if the parents haven't been doing what they're supposed to be doing in the front office and, trickles down to the coaching staff and all that stuff, how good are the players really going to be? You get what I'm saying? So it's always that foundation you got to look in. I always start from that foundation. You got to go back and look at the foundation of things. Why this child hasn't been cooperative all his life or her life or whatever. You got to go back and look at that. You just can't blame the child. You have to go back and look and do some digging and be like, oh, okay, this is why. I get it. That's why. Boom. But, that's all I pretty much got on that subject. I don't know if you guys had any other topics, any other questions or anything. Anybody got any questions in the comment section? My Cowboys family, I'm not sure on your end.
No, just frustrated, upset. Another disappointing year of being a Dallas Cowboy fan, I guess. And, let's hope the Dallas Cowboys just clean house, fire everyone, make everybody do some fundamental drill. Everybody's going back to tackling, right? Yeah. Everyone's going to learn how to catch the ball, right? Because our receivers forgot how to do that too. Everyone's going to learn how to block.
Yeah,
right?
and when you're looking at the coaching situation, it definitely, it's going to affect the players when you have better coaches. Some people say in our channel that we don't need like Jerry. It doesn't matter who you hire because why stop blaming Jason Garrett on this because it doesn't matter. The next guy's gonna be the same thing. Well, not really because the players need a new leader in there. They're done with Garrett. They're done with him. So that person, Westworld, is an idiot. And he makes some comments about some of the roundtable members, ourselves all the time. We take it because we are First Amendment. We're down, but we want you exposed. And so that kind of shit, that kind of dumb thinking, it just shows me that you have an agenda. You want to displace the blame away from Garrett. Garrett needs to be gone, whether you have Jerry Jones or not. That's about the players. You need the players to make sure that they have the new juice in there. Whoever it is, it might be a failure, but you got to bring somebody else in there. And then, like I said earlier, you got to get a coach that's going to be able to juggle the Jerry Jones factor and also be able to stay hard on his players. We got to find that kind of coach, or else it will be a problem for success. But I do think that you get the right coach in there, even if it's got to deal with Jerry Jones, you could still be successful and or make a playoff run, a Super Bowl run, or beyond that. So that's what I'm hoping for coming up. That's what we're looking at now. And of course, when the Eagles lose, we shall celebrate just a little bit. We shall celebrate when they get knocked the fuck out of the playoffs, and it's coming. It's going to be Cry Eagles Cry in about a week.
So
Saturday night,
we actually
Sunday.
did have one final question, and we'll give our closing statements after answering ours. But Forever DC wants to know, who did we want for head coach? So just your personal thoughts on who you wanted for head coach, or just general thoughts. Honestly, I just don't have anyone personally. I just don't want a college coach personally. I'd rather see someone with some NFL veteran experience. So do you have any thoughts personally? Not really.
You know what? I just want a good.
Anyone but Garrett?
I wish anyone but Garrett, but I wish Mike Tomlin could come on board here as our head coach. I would love someone like him. I'm not really a big fan of Ron Rivera as head coach, but I would love him if he can trickle down to us and all these things that we reports he's going to go somewhere else. I wish he could be like a defensive coordinator. You can get someone like a Lincoln Riley if you really wanted to, with a stronger veteran defensive coach. But Urban Meyer seems to be the guy who's leading the way. He's a team manager, kind of watching. And look, he's been coaching for 2 decades, 3 decades. So in college, but nonetheless, I mean, I hope he has enough. I'm hearing this. DJ said they're butting heads a little bit. Somebody said this on our channel the other night that they're butting heads with trying to see, Urban Meyer wanting some more control and Jerry Jones not giving it. Who knows? The point is, if that's the case, I like that kind of coach. I want him signed if he's giving Jerry Jones problem already, because he'll last 5-6 years. Might get a Super Bowl or 2 though before he's fired by Jerry Jones.
That's the kind of energy this team is missing, especially with this talent. So with that said, guys, you guys can find us, My Cowboys Family, at My Cowboys Family, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Yeah. But even win or lose, even with all this crap, guys, we're going to be live every day.
Every day.
Repping that star, because the number one thing is star over everything.
Yes, guys, never forget, number one thing with My Cowboys Family, no matter what. Go Cowboys! Let's go! 2020. Come on.
Bring it on.
My Cowboys Family, guys. Hey, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all with everything you've done this season and continue to do throughout the rest of the season and the offseason. Y'all know we stay working even in the offseason, guys. Those guys, they go live every night. I'm pretty sure they'll go live tonight. We got a game. We got a game tonight. Matter of fact, I forgot who's playing. I think it's 49ers and the Seahawks or something like that. But fifth quarter Cowboys, man. Last closing statements on the coaches, what they just said, the question that they had.
I mean, for me, I'm not even thinking about, a person right now.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of got to let this soak in and settle. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that we know Garrett is possibly gone or might be gone is good enough for right now. Like we got 8 months. There will be a coach in here before the guys, have to get back on the practice field. We know that. Now I will say, I'm a big college guy, and Urban Myers, man. He's one of them dudes. He's one of them dudes that'll tell you, like, he'll get in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know college is different from, the NFL, but listen, Urban Myers is that dude, man. Like, Ron Rivera, he's an old school coach, but no, Mike McCarthy. He couldn't get it done with Aaron Rodgers, so shit. Yeah, I don't know if they get it done with that. Any other fresh college coach? Like, nah, but like MCF said, Urban Myers with the experience he got. I told Football News the other night we were playing Madden how I would love to have Mike Tomlin. I wish we could get Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate end, man. Like DCFN said, just appreciate everybody for rocking with us all season, man. Appreciate all y'all for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers, man. We're gonna keep rocking out. We're gonna keep going nonstop. Just because the season over, we still gonna stick around. Bring y'all content and all that good stuff. But unfortunate the way it ended, man. Just the inconsistency from the players and the coaches, but it is what it is. It's draining. Even though we know we knew what it was gonna be, it's just still draining, man. And salute to everybody watching. Shout out to the whole roundtable crew. Fifth quarter Cowboys. Peace.
Fifth quarter, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Hey, y'all continue to watch and subscribe if you haven't to the roundtable crew. That was fifth quarter Cowboys, man. Knowledge come straight at you. Don't care what you think. Dallas Cowboy football news, last closing statements, period, on the coach. How do you feel? What kind of coach should we bring in here? Go ahead, big dog.
I'm not a big collegiate coach guy. You know, there's only a handful of them, probably less than that, that's actually been successful coming right in here. I don't want a Chip Kelly 2.0 type of thing to happen here in Dallas. We suffered enough, damn it. We've suffered enough as fans. I wouldn't mind a Mike McCarthy, a strong offensive-minded guy, bringing somebody that is a strong defensive-minded guy to coordinate the defense. I would love for Mike McCarthy to come in here and be the head football coach for the Dallas Football Cowboys. That's my number one. My least worst case scenario. I mean, shit's got to go bad for the coaching decision is Josh McDaniels. We cannot have him in here as a head football coach. He's not going to be successful. He worked under Bill Belichick. That's the only time he has been successful. You look at his Bronco track record, got caught, filming practices, cheating. We don't need all that drama here in Dallas. We already got enough for players when it comes to drama. So Mike McCarthy, number one. Hell no, Josh McDaniels. Dallas Cowboy Football News on YouTube. Dallas Cowboy Football News on Facebook. DCF News 1 on Twitter. We got 8 months, fellas. So if you're man enough to talk X's and O's, slide on my DMs like a hoe.
Football News. Appreciate it, man. That was Dallas Cowboy Football News, guys. Hey, smart guy, man. We may agree to disagree sometimes, but he knows his X's and O's. Always positive, always crunk. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Fifth Quarter and my Cowboys family, guys. Interesting season in closing, guys. Wow. Started off 3-0, and regardless on who it was against, it was a very good start, and it was up and down, I had a bad feeling. I know when we lost to the Jets, I was like, oh, here we go. This season not looking too good. But, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. So that's where we're at now. Cowboy fans we suffer through a lot. We go through a lot. It's very hard being a Cowboy fan. Whoever the Dallas Cowboys bring in here, like I said earlier, I want somebody a little younger and more innovative. With the new technology of playbook, somebody that can adjust at will on the dime. The old philosophy of, do it till it works, it's kind of getting outdated. So I just, we need somebody, just like Fifth Quarter says, somebody that's offensive minded. I just want that guy, whoever he is, I just want him to be a fiery coach, somebody that shows emotion, somebody that, is in people's faces and, old school, spitting in the faces, grabbing face masks and stuff like that. Somebody that's afraid to, the players are going to be afraid of, that's what I need. That's what you need. You need that type of role model, father figure, coach, whatever you want to call it, here in Dallas. Dallas needs that. This puppet master has to go. It just has, we've been doing that for 25 years, so I think we've had enough. You've proven your point. I was talking to my wife this morning, and she was asking me what time the game came on. I told her 3:25, and whatever. And she was like, "Well, how do you think they're going to do?" I said, "I don't know. It depends on, it really depends on the Eagle game. I feel we can beat the Redskins, which we did, but it depends on. But the Eagles won, so we're out." And she said, "It's a shame, man. Y'all got a lot of talented guys and couldn't do anything with it." And she said, "Why is it like that?" I said, "Well, I can't answer that for you. So you'd have to ask Jerry Jones that." It's one thing to, you're the richest team in sports, period. We're going to be the number one topic tomorrow on the show. Best believe that. Even though we lost and we're out of the playoffs. And for weeks and weeks and weeks, they're going to figure out, are they going to fire Garrett? That's going to be the main topic of Dallas Cowboy. So, the brand is there. It's there. It's number one. It's made you a billionaire with all your oil derricks and stuff like that. What more do you want? What more do you want? I mean, you don't have to worry about anything. What more do you want? You still want to pry your nose into this team and how it runs and stuff like that. And I get it. You're the owner. You have that right. But if your way hasn't been working, he say, "I want to win so much. I want to win so bad." He was so mad up in the press box up there. He was so upset. Why? This is your doing. This is your bed that you didn't make. You lie in it. I mean, why are you upset? You created this monster. You have no reason to be upset. We're the ones that are pissed off because it's been 25 years since we won a championship. We let all this talent run through here. These guys putting their bodies on the line for no reason, all because of a brand. We don't care about a brand anymore. We're done with the brand. We get it, but we're done with it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, but we're done with it. It's old. We don't care. We're starting to, he was on the radio about a couple of weeks ago and he got mad because they got personal with him. We're done. We're tired of your bullshit. We are. We just are. And it has to stop. And you have to figure out something else. Let somebody else come in this and run this. And you just sign checks. That's all you need to do. Bottom line. But anyway, guys, that's all we got, man. Not good season, but 8-8, same old thing, mediocre. Sorry if I ran my mouth too long, guys, but hey, it is what it is, man. We out of the playoffs. We're on our couches now. We'll be on the outside looking in. Guys, thank y'all for watching, tuning in. My Cowboys family, Dallas Cowboys Football News, fifth quarter Cowboys. Thank y'all for tuning in, everybody. Hope you have a happy New Year. You got New Year's coming up, so everybody be safe. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do unless you're on the bicycle. Make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holla back. We out. Peace.